watching the lineup, watching aggressiveness on pitches, what they're swinging at, taking. Yeah, just learning. Can't really give much away, but yeah, just learning.
Mhm.
Next question is from Jack Harris. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey Blake, what did you make of just the atmosphere in that ballpark yesterday, and how do you kind of prepare yourself to pitch in an environment like that?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before, but no, I mean, this place is special. The fans show up, they're passionate, they have energy, and no, I can't wait to pitch here tomorrow. So, getting ready. I mean, there's not like really anything you can do to prepare for it. Just as it's happening, just focus, breathe, um, and enjoy the moment.
And then with the rotation, I mean, sometimes people talk about how like confidence can be contagious in a bullpen. Like when you have as many starting pitchers that have been pitching the way that you guys have over the last couple weeks, like does that kind of lift everybody when, you're going turn after turn and seeing everybody kind of pitch deep into games and throwing well?
Yeah, I mean, we're all pushing for each other, but competing, with each other as well, and trying to be the best we can be. And we know the deeper we go, the better it is for our team and the better chance we have to win. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun to be in this rotation.
Thanks.
Next question is from Fabiano Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey Blake, I know you don't want to give up too much away, but is there anything you can pick up on from how aggressively you guys were able to pitch against guys like Schwarber and Harper yesterday, the success that you guys had as a team against those guys?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the guys did a good job. I don't know. Uh, yeah, they did a good job. I don't know really how to answer that without giving something away.
All right, thanks, Blake.
Yeah.
Next question is from Sonia Chen. Go ahead, Sonia.
Hey Blake, you often talk about reading swings as being an important part of how you learn from your outings. How is that something that you became good at?
Well, just watching baseball, asking questions, learning. Had some really good pitching coaches over the years that have really pushed me and helped me just evolve who I am as a pitcher. And um, yeah, just always finding ways to get better and to be the best me. I think that's kind of how it's just pushed me year after year on what I can learn, how I can get better. And I just had a lot of good people around me that have taught me a lot, and then learning from veteran pitchers that I've been around as well. I've just been very fortunate with the people that I've been around to really learn and help me become the player I am today and person I'm chasing.
Is that something that, throughout your time as a professional, you've kind of steadily gotten better at, or was there a point when you made that more of a focus?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've always had like a knack for just the feel of the game at a young age, but as I've gotten older and advanced and, faced adversity and failure, it's just those are the things that I've picked up on that have, kind of helped me build confidence and gain trust throughout the years to just become better and to be consistent longer.
Thanks, Blake.
Next question from Jaeho Kim.
Hi, Blake. Just from curious, uh, seems like you and Min So, the LAFC striker, have a good friendship. How you two guys became a friend, and how could you describe a relationship with him?
With who?
Kim.
Oh, with Kim?
I
Oh,
mean, no, no, I mean
yeah,
the story, the
yeah,
LAFC striker.
yeah. No, we just I mean, Jung Hoo Lee um and Hassan, I was really close with both of them. So then when we signed Kim, both of them just said like great guy, take care of him, really good person. And then me and Kim started hanging out, talking, and yeah, I mean, he's just been an awesome teammate, an awesome friend, and Yeah, I love the way he shows up to work, compete, and he wants to be the best. And it's fun to talk with him and be around him just because of how much passion and energy he brings every day to the field.
Yeah, Blake, I'm sorry, but I'm talking about the soccer player. He so the LAFC forward. Seems like you and him have a good friendship.
Yeah, oh,
This
it's
is
like
hard.
done.
I said Ken. Yeah, I mean that was he came out to throw first pitch, and I was already a big fan of his. Just because I used to play FIFA all the time, and he was the best player on the game, so I was a big fan of him just from that, and then watching him play, and then yeah, we just became really good friends after that. We were talking, and then I went to his game, and then he came back out to the playoff game, and we've just been building a friendship. So um, yeah, I mean we're friends and talking, and yeah, we'll see where the relationship goes. But we both really support each other, and it's been a really fun friendship.
Any other questions for Blake? Go ahead, Nobu.
Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. You've talked about Rocky before a little bit. So after watching his pitching yesterday, what did you see his pitching?
Yeah, I like how much he's confident when he comes out of the pen to close games. He's throwing strikes. He's attacking. He's fearless. It's a different Roki. The starter Roki was more cautious and a little nervous from what I could see, and um, he has such good stuff, but he was just nervous of what the hitter could do. And now he's going out there. He's more confident in what he can do, and that's so much fun to watch. And the team's really behind him and pushing, and he's coming out just extremely confident, and it's so much fun to watch him pitch that way.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it for Blake. Thanks, guys. Thank you everyone for joining us. We have Dave Roberts now available. If you have a question, please use the raise your hand icon. First question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, a little unique schedule this year with the extra day off in the best of 5 series. How does that change your pitching strategy? What options does it open?
I think it's beneficial. Obviously getting Blake on his regular rest. I think with the guys that we used out of the pen yesterday, they're all back online outside of Glass now. So I think that yeah, we kind of reset, and I feel good with obviously Snell going tomorrow and kind of having whoever we want to deploy behind him.
Does it free you up with Roki in particular, since this is his first experience trying to bounce back, 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, whatever it is?
No, well, actually, we did that. Fortunately, that was something we did intentionally. Towards the end of this season, we got him a 2 out of 3, and so we've kind of checked that box. So I feel good. If needed, we could use him tomorrow night as well.
Well, I asked you last night. I'll ask you again. Can we call him your closer?
I think that he's earned. I just don't want to be pigeonholed into the ninth because with the way this lineup is constructed, there could be different ways where the eighth could kind of present itself, where he could be the best option. But I do consider him one of our top highest leverage relievers for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Sonia Chen. Go ahead.
Hey Dave, how did Will come away from catching the end of the game last night?
He's here right now getting treatment, going to go through the workout. I haven't talked to him today yet. He's going to go out there and take batting practice. And so once I kind of, have the conversation, talk to the trainers, watch him go through his work, then I'll have a better idea. But I think even, making the decision tomorrow, whether he's in the starting lineup or not, is gonna not be until tomorrow, kind of late morning, once I, hear from him and hear how he feels.
Do you think there could be some value in, possibly Ben continuing to start some games and Will coming in to pinch hit and then staying in to kind of manage the workload as he eases back into action here?
Absolutely, absolutely. He hasn't had the normal buildup, as far as getting his legs back and catching and all that kind of stuff that he normally would, coming back from an injury. And so to then you layer in the intensity of the postseason, the games are a little bit longer, all of that. So, to have him catch 4 innings and then to potentially run that same playbook, certainly there's value to that. But if he says that he feels great, there's no remnants of game one, it might be hard for me not to kind of pencil him in. But yeah, certainly, Sonya, there's potential upside and just kind of have him catch 4 to 5 innings.
Cool. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey Dave, I know we've talked about just with Roki Sasaki and how these big moments, they don't necessarily phase him, but was there anything maybe that you learned about him just last night, be in the atmosphere here in Philadelphia, and how he was able just to kind of manage himself and his emotions on the mound?
Yeah. You know, we saw him pitch, in leverage, as a reliever. Then we saw him go on the road. Then we saw him give up, a double in Seattle. Seattle responded to kind of getting hit to have a guy on base. To then, be thrust into on the road in a save situation, give up a double, and how he continue to attack the zone, get the grounder, get the pop up, was very valuable information. Not surprising from, I don't think, any of us, but it was still good to see that. Yeah, I just felt confident in him that he'd be able to handle his emotions in any circumstance, but I think it makes us all feel better once you see, him in certain spots and how he responds.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Jack Harris. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey Dave, why do you think you guys had so much success against the top of their lineup yesterday, and how do you kind of sustain that moving forward in this series?
I thought yesterday, Shohei did a fantastic job of moving the ball around. You've got to kind of change locations. You've got to use the front to back. I thought his curveball was as good as I've seen it. But you have to have these guys honor the fastball. They hunt locations, they hunt velocities, and you've got to keep them guessing. You just can't be predictable. And I thought yesterday, we did a fantastic job of not being predictable. And I thought Tyler did the same thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Bill Shaken. Go ahead, Bill.
Dave, with Clayton, do you see him as pretty much if a starter gets knocked out early or if the game goes extra innings, or do you have something else in mind?
I think those scenarios certainly, play into, one, two potential uses of Clayton. But I also I trust him. I just think that there's other opportunities that he might have to pitch. But I also do feel that there's other guys that I feel in certain, whether it's lanes or spots, that I feel, more comfortable with. But it's not a slide on Clayton, but I do think that there's various roles, up, down, early, late, that I could use him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, just to kind of follow up on Jack's question about facing the top of their order, is there a lesson that you guys can sort of take from just how aggressive you guys were in zone against those guys and how effective that could be with the stuff that you guys have?
Yeah, I think that, like we've talked about, our two teams are very similar. We mirror one another. And, speaking on the offensive side, I think that when pitchers nibble and get behind, try to be too fine, that's where offenses like ours and theirs feast. And so you've got to go at these guys and attack them in the strike zone. Once they get count and leverage, they get better, even better than most hitters do. So yeah, I think if you look at last night, first pitch strike, whether it's, with the breaking ball, a fastball, going after these guys certainly is beneficial, yes.
And then with Tyler, would he be still online to pitch game four just with the rest that he'll have between that? And is there any temptation to, like, if there's a situation in game three, keeping him in the pen if that's the sort of a spot to kind of close the series out right there?
He's still online for game four. As I sit here right now, coming out of the pen, the rest of this series is not, on my radar. But you just never know how things play out. But having him lined up for game four is kind of where we're at.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Nayuki.
Hi, Dave. Shohei struck out 4 times yesterday. How did you see his swing last night?
I just thought that Sanchez was really good with the sinker, with the changeup. Then, he faced Strom, who made some good pitches on him, and then, got the walk. But I just thought that, he was chasing out of the zone, and then when he was taking strikes. So it was just a kind of a bad combination, just a bad night. Expect him to be better in game two.
Any concern about another lefty tomorrow? You don't have any concern
About what?
another lefty tomorrow?
No concern.
No concern. Thank you.
Yes.
Any other questions for Dave? All right, go ahead, Jack.
Hey, Dave, just to follow up on that, did you feel like yesterday, just the pitching, I know you talked about how well Ohtani compartmentalizes stuff, but did you feel like yesterday the amount of focus that went into the pitching maybe took away from some, especially those like early at bats in the game, or did you look at those as kind of separate situations?
I think, Sanchez was really good. But I do think that on days that Shohei pitches, a large amount of the focus is on the pitching. And which I understand. But I think that, last night in particular, yeah, I mean, I know Sanchez was good, but yeah, I mean, kind of trying to weather that 3-run inning and kind of stay in there on the pitching side, I'm sure has some kind of bleed into effect on the bat. But Sanchez was really good though, regardless.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That'll be it. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody.